Hi YouTubers, welcome along to the channel and another litter pick. Today we are clearing the stream that is in Crandford Country Park. Now a few days ago I did clean a notorious drinkers area, and then I got in the stream and I cleaned out loads of stuff from the not so deep stream, and I got about 15 bags in total. Unfortunately didn't press record on my GoPro, so I'm going to have another go with another fly tip that I saw in the river, and hopefully today we'll get a better result. Let's see how it goes and let's get to work. So this was the camp I cleaned out the other day, and it's pretty clean. Then I got in this stream, but it's a little bit different with all the rain we've had the last couple of days. It's really pushing through, but nevertheless I've got to get in it. Oh, it's much deeper. I've got to get in it to get to where I'm going. So, without falling over, ooh, well, the other day it was barely covering my shoes. Today it's up to my calf muscles, but we've got to walk along here to get to this fly tip, which is about 60 yards down. My phone is in my bag here, so I need to keep it above water level. Right, I can see it. Just going to see if there's another way to move the bags out once I've done it. It could be, possibly. Getting in and out today is a totally different issue to the other day. It was so shallow, I thought I could actually do this quite easily, but I'm amazed the amount of the water level's gone up. So this is what we're facing. I've actually noticed that a couple of these bags are litter picking bags. Looks like someone's done a litter pick here. This orange bag, a bag from one of the local litter picking groups. I'm wondering if someone's done a litter pick and some idiot has decided to drag it over here. Who knows? The mind boggles. The one good thing about it is it's all basically in one small area. The real big issue is just how I'm going to get across the stream today, as it's running much faster than the other day and much deeper. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, I suppose. Just get the big heavy stuff out of the way, and then the smaller stuff afterwards. Bag up some of these bags and then just come along afterwards and get the peripherals. What I like about these tongs is they're quite quick once you get used to them. They do struggle with these sort of bottles though, especially if they're wet. I think the other litter picking stick might have a small advantage in that department. But I find the tongs easier to use and a lot more robust. Those other litter picking sticks were lasting a month for me. I was having to buy another one. See, that's what I was saying. Look, just struggle a bit with glass, especially if it's a bit wet. That's their only minor disadvantage. Well, we're beginning to win the battle, slowly and surely. Reduce that pile massively. Stayed up late last night actually. I'm a little bit tired. Feel like I didn't get enough sleep. I watched a film called The Fall Guy. Now, if you're old enough like me, you'll remember The Fall Guy from about the 1980s. It was old Lee Majors. This was after he'd done the $6 Million Man. Not the Bionic Man, as people called it, because it was actually called the $6 Million Man. But anyway, so they've made a film called The Fall Guy. So, yeah, it was entertaining. Wasn't a complete waste of my life. Recommendation. Probably worth a watch. Wouldn't go out your way to watch it, but it's worth a watch. That's getting heavy, so I think we'll get another fresh bag. Using orange bags as well, just in case I take them to the other spot that I might be able to get them to if I can't get them across this river. It was funny actually, this river the other day, as I said, I did say it was low, but because it was low, you could see all the bottles and cans that were in it. And I think I got about 3 bags worth just out of this river on about a 100-yard section. So maybe it was to be, as they say. That day, it was to be. But this is obviously another drinker's camp for this side of the river. We'll get you as well. So I've just really now got to concentrate my firepower on this last section. Before I do decide where I'm going to shuttle these bags to, I'm going to just see if there's a gap in the trees there, because I don't think these drinkers are coming through the river every time they come in and out of here, which leads me to believe there's probably a gap over here somewhere and a way through. I can hear the cars tooting, so I know I'm not far from the bridge on Crandford Lane. That's a good thing. I would think this would be the last bag. Hasn't taken that long. As I said, it was all in one area, which was handy. Have a little scout around, see if we can find a little bit more. It's obviously some sort of barbecuing stuff going on here. To be honest, I'm pretty happy with that. I've got this bag and 6 more, so 6.5 bags. Call it 7 bags. By the time I've filled this up a bit more. Yeah, let's have a look. So, 7 bags, which is about roughly what I thought it'd be. And if I just pan round this way, so my back is to the river, it's all nice and clean. I'm quite happy with that. Now let's go and see if there's a way out of here. I've had a look and there ain't really a simple way out of here. I'm going to have another look, see where this path goes. This might go round somewhere. The one over there is certainly blocked. There's certainly no way out of it. So I'm actually wondering how they're getting into this place. I really find it hard to believe that they've crossed the river. I'll take that while we're at it. I'll take that. I'll bag that up. Okay, well we'll just have to do it the hard way then, across the river. Right, I've just moved the bag slightly by the river, get back into it, shuttle my stuff across. Just try not to go tits up here. Ooh. Right, let's be sensible about this. Let's get that light bag across with my equipment. Oh, the things you do for litter picking, eh? Never mind. Put that there. Come litter picking, we'll have some fun. Yeah, this is great fun. Might have to tidy up a little bit when I eventually get out. I'm going to use that tree there to prize myself out. This bank is about a foot of mud and it's steeper than it might look. Anyway, come on, let's do this last run. Be brave, be brave. Oh, it's starting to rain. Great. Never mind. I'm already wet to a degree. Right. That's all the bags shuttled across. Don't know how much of the footage I'll use of me shuttling them across. But let's get out of this river and let's get them to the bin. Then let's get home and have a nice cup of tea, which is something to look forward to. Actually, I might have 2 cups of tea. Right, I'm puffing because that was hard work. But I've managed to move the bag to where the other camp is, and in a little while I'll move them to the bin. Let the council know tomorrow. But whilst I was doing it, I noticed it was quite grubby as well along here. Certainly a bag full, which I want to just come and get while I'm here. And then I also noticed this in this other river. It's sort of blocked up with trees and then this rubbish. I think that'll be for another day again. I've lost my mojo for any more rivers today. I have to ask. I'll have to ask someone from the other group to come and help me as well. This is hard work, because when you start digging these black bags and whatnot out of rivers, they're just so heavy. The weight of them can be mind-boggling. Anyway, that's just for another day. Let's just tidy this little bit up, which I saw. and let's shuttle the bags to the bin. Get myself home, have a nice cup of tea. Well, that's heavier than I thought it'd be. Oh, a couple more over there, and that'll be job done, which is handy because I've got heavy. Job done. Don't get distracted, don't get distracted, don't get distracted. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Don't get distracted, don't get distracted. Well, I'm still puffing. It took me 3 journeys to get back to this spot. It's about 200 meters there and then another 200 back. So the best part of 3/4 of a mile lugging these bags. I've put this bit of metal with it for the moment, but I've decided not to quite give up. I'm just going to go and do this part of Crandford Lane whilst I'm here, and I'm just going to also do the entrance to the park there, which I've noticed is grubby. I think the saying is in for a penny, in for a pound. So I don't intend to come back here for a while. It's only really an area I've traditionally done sort of every 3 months or so, come and do Crandford Lane, which was my very first video. And that was only 3 weeks ago, and I've been here twice since doing other things. And there's still just stuff everywhere. Look, just chucked in the bushes. The whole area is just a nightmare. I know up the road there, on the Hounslow side, they've put up cameras, which is the other side of the bridge. And that has made... Oh, that was a long stretching. That's made a significant difference to the amount of fly tipping that's gone down there. Fly tips since they put in the cameras, none. Oh, by the way, it's absolutely chucking it down at the moment. That'll make a interesting British Grand Prix today. I'm just going to go up to the spot where I left the bags in my previous video that I oh god, look at this. Look, you clean it up. Look, there's another fly tip. This is just absolutely unbelievable. What's wrong with these fucking morons? What is just wrong with them? Household waste. It's just like they're possessed to just come and chuck it here. I'll just clean a bit. I'm not going to do it all. It'll just have to rot. There's only so much you can do. It is absolutely depressing though. And I mean depressing. I think I cleaned this all out the other week. And the stream that's just behind me, which I'll pan round to in a minute. I'm getting absolutely drenched, by the way. Look at it. It's all in the bushes there. Look. I don't know. This is just unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable. I thought there'd just be a few little peripherals, the odd can thrown out the car. Look, look, it's just someone's household waste, nappies. They just chucked it here. That'll do. Chuck it there. Bob's your uncle. My blood is boiling, by the way. You can probably tell by the sound of my voice. My blood is absolutely boiling. These people should be just fined beyond what they earn. This is actually right where I cleaned the stream out on my update video to Crandford Lane, which is about my second video. Luckily there's no stuff in it here again, although that ain't far from being in it, is it? Let's face it. Oh, there it is, gone in it now. Not for long though. Obliterator has saved the day. So yeah, so this is good to see that nothing's gone in this for a while. I've asked the council, before anyone says anything in the comments, I've asked the council a zillion times to put cameras up here. So if you put cameras up, you'll stop it. It's probably the same dickhead doing it all the time. So just a little bit further up there's the other fly tip in the river, which I saw from the other angle. That's going to have to come another time. Not in the mood for that today now. I'll just do this last little bit, carry the bag up to the entrance, do the entrance to Berkeley Meadows, and I think I'll come home. Just chucking it down at the moment, and I mean chucking it down. It's only the trees above me. I'll pan up so you can see what I've got. It's giving me some sort of cover. In the open, you'd be getting absolutely drenched. Berkeley Meadows. Look, this is just someone just, I don't know, probably had a barbecue or something in the park, just dumped all their stuff. And that's not barbecue stuff. People don't have a barbecue with plasterboard. Oh, let's be careful, cut your fingers off. Let's just take this out. Wow, I'm going to need another bag. Chuck that over there for the mo. I can't get this bigger stuff in a minute. Even this entrance I just done the other week. I don't know what this is. Way too heavy now. Chuck that out there. I've got some bags on me. Save me keep going back to my bag, because the bag's in. Right amongst the nettles at the moment, but believe it or not, I've not been stung yet. That's fate, isn't it? That's tempting fate, that is. I'm bound to get one straight on the leg or something. Oh, it's so frustrating about that bit up the road there. On the road, it's so bloody frustrating. Nearly as frustrating as bagging up this when it's wet. I'm having trouble doing. So yeah, that's over there if you was to walk through the meadow, but to walk round, obviously, probably a bit easier. Got heavy. Little bits of glass. I will tell the council when I email them that they got glass in them. Right, that's better. Let's just do this and get out of here. This is a rapidly, put your teeth in, Gerard, rapidly becoming a nasty litter pick. Right, I've just decided I'm going to go back and bag up that household waste tip, because I just don't think I'll be able to sleep properly tonight if I leave it. And it is the last thing I've got to do. So I'll just walk back here quickly, bag it up, add it to the pile, and go home and have several cups of tea. I had a big dinner last night, so I'm not particularly hungry. Try and go 20 hours, do a bit of fasting. So yeah, I've come back because, as I said, my blood will just boil if I leave it. Oh. Right, I've had a good moan. Right, I've had a good moan. I've got 99% of that stuff out of there. The little bits that are left can just rot away. As I said, there is some stuff up there. Oh, I missed that black bag, I'll get that. There is some stuff behind the fence. I know the Crandford group are doing a litter pick here next weekend, so I'll inform them that it's there and they can remove that. So yeah, I've got that out of the ditch. Bloody frustrated by it though, I've got to be honest. It's obviously some local resident just dumping their household waste on their own doorstep. I mean, no one's coming far with that. So anyway, job done. Let's go back to the main pile, have a count up, and go home. Well, YouTubers, that's another litter pick completed. Much bigger than I thought it was going to be, with that added bit in the park and the lane. A total of 21 bags and some other debris. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it inspires you to be part of the solution. And until the next one, stay well, stay safe, and smile.